Okay, welcome to our next episode of Take the Derivative and Simplify It. I first need to take the derivative. I'll put a little line here, so I separate the function. I'm going to write f prime of x here, and an equals, and then I'm going to start writing on the next line because I'm going to need all the space. This is the quotient rule, so it's the derivative of the top. All right, that's going to be minus 2x times the bottom, which is 2 square root. Don't need that much space. Yes, like that. So it's the derivative of the top times the bottom, minus the derivative of the bottom. The 2 goes along for the ride. This is square root blob. The derivative of square root blob is 1 over 2 square root blob. See here, try to get this so I get the point on this. Right? X squared times the derivative of the blob. And what we have right now is the derivative of the top times the bottom minus the derivative of the bottom times the top. And we can still see everything, that's good. All over the bottom squared, which is just going to be 4 times 1 minus x squared. Let's see here, what am I going to do? Well, I don't like that fraction thing. It's just a mess. I am going to cancel this 2 with this 2 first. I mean, at least that helps a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the whole top and bottom. Let's see, how am I going to write this? Right? Multiply top and bottom by that little denominator. So the square root of 1 minus x squared. Now what will that do? When I multiply the whole top by the square root of 1 minus x squared, that'll turn out nice. That'll go away, and the bottom won't get much worse. But what I'm going to do is put the answer up here, because we don't need this at the moment. Make sure we can still see everything. All right, here we go. When I multiply the whole top by the square root of 1 minus x squared, the minus 2x is still there. The 2 is still there. The square root of 1 minus x squared turns into 1 minus x squared, which just got a whole lot better. When the minus is still there. The 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared times the square root of 1 minus x squared, that just goes away. So all I'm left with here is minus 2x, like that, and then 2 minus x squared, like that. Now how bad does the bottom get? Well, the 4 is still there. Now when I take 1 minus x squared to the first and multiply it by 1 minus x squared to the half, what I'm going to get right here is going to be 1 minus x squared to the 3 halves. Just like that. So this just got a whole lot better. We're still just simplifying. Now, we're now in a position, I think, where we can just take out what's common. I do have 2 large terms on the top. Here's term 1. Here's term 2. I just want to take out what they have in common. The only thing I can see that they have in common is a minus 2x. All right, so I'm pulling out a minus 2x on the top. I'm not sure what procedure you guys like to use, but usually when I pull something out, I just like to scratch it off. So this minus 2x is gone. This minus 2x is gone. So what I'm left with on the top is just 2 minus 2x squared minus 2 plus x squared, like that. The bottom is just 4, and this is 1 minus x squared to the 3 halves, like that. And let's watch stuff cancel again. This 2 kills this 2, which is good. What I'm left with in here is just minus x squared. Now multiplying out the top, I'm going to get minus 2x times minus x squared, so the minus actually cancels. Like And what I'm left with on the top is just 2x cubed over 4, 1 minus x squared to the 3 halves. And you can see a 2 actually cancels. So I'm going to get x cubed. On the bottom, I get 1 minus x squared, like that, to the 3 halves, like that. And I suppose we could factor what's left inside the radical if we had to. I'll just factor it. I can't pull it out. So this is just going to be x cubed on top. And then the bottom, we're going to have 1 minus x times 1 plus x, all to the 3 halves. And you should compare that with our original derivative. This is so much better. I can make a sign chart with this quite easily. And those 2 or 3 years of algebra that they made us take, this was why.